Uh,
Hello, welcome
Hi.
back. It's
Hi.
been it's been 10 years and oh man.
More.
Is
Mhm.
it-
We only know that one beginning lyric.
yeah, yeah, all the other lyrics are just again.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually those are the lyrics actually. Yeah.
It's been.
uh
Oh
yeah,
yeah, I'm a blast at karaoke. If I
We're
don't
gonna
know
yeah.
the words,
do
I just do screamo.
Zoom karaoke is where it's at. That's it. All
Not
right.
bad.
Well,
Yeah.
welcome back. It has been a little while for us, and so we're going to sort of catch up a little bit before we jump in. This is D&D and Distance. When last we found our heroes, you had just stepped off the train. It kind of just stepped off the train in an enormous city called the Valley that you discovered was kind of run by superheroes, sort of a superhero-y, villainy kind of place. And you started out by Crumb and Addie becoming superheroes and saving the day,
Yep.
and
Mm-hmm.
Dahlia stealing some stuff and sort of staking out
A
her spot on the sort
plush.
of sort of spectrum.
Petty
Yes.
larceny, kinda.
Yeah, it's petty. Yeah, it's petty. Um, and Pre realizing that money exists and trying to trying to get a big burly man uh, to fix her bell. And he said, for sure, can do that. You find a blacksmith in a strip mall, like a big sort of, I guess not strip mall so much like a train station mall. And he said he could do that up, but he estimated it would probably cost around 700 or 750 coins. Um, and so you all are looking for jobs.
Yeah,
And
but we were gonna apply to like a
Yard
yeah,
work?
band security or something
yeah,
Band,
for.
you
yeah,
were
it was a
gonna do.
concert.
Yeah, so you looked in the wanted ads. There's a wanted ad section in the paper called Heroes Wanted or something like that, and or Calling All Heroes, I think it was called. And you found some security jobs for 300 gold a piece for Addie's favorite band, who's a singer songwriter, a woman named Captain Cute, whose number
Captain
one hit
Cute,
is called
indeed.
"It's Potty Time." Um, which, when I said that in the last episode, I wasn't realizing the sort of joke with potty and party. And so, as I was
Weren't
rewatching the last
you?
episode, I actually wasn't. As I was watching the last
You're
episode,
just
I burst out
channeling
laughing
something.
because it was so good. So, so that's sort of where we're at. Um, and yeah, you sort of know the place to head out to sort of sign up for this. It's listed on the ad, and you've got a map, and so that's where we find ourselves. Yes, there was also a fire that had just taken place um, that you
I thought I
saw,
remember
and
that.
yeah, it was right at the end. It was like
At the
a little
museum or something?
blip at the end. Yeah, a museum had just been burned down, and you know that it was the Princess of Masks who had done this. Somebody found a little sort of motley
Queen.
mask, and she had burned down a museum because fuck
She
museums.
she dropped her crown on the way out. That
Yep,
queen.
yep, no bigs. Yeah. Um, so that's where you're at. You also know that the Princess of Masks is sort of rumored to hang out around the tower um, at the university. Yeah. So, what would you like to do?
I can't remember how didn't Pre like give her bell to
Yeah,
somebody or
guy named Dugan,
Dugan.
who was fixing it up, but he said it would take about a day. So you've got about a day to make some kind of serious money. 750. Yeah, he estimated 700 or 750. Uh huh. just gonna. You never know costs. Yeah, yeah. We had.
They gotta take a look at you and see how buff you are first.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So 700, 750. Yeah. What would you like to do?
How much time do we have before the concert?
The concert is later that night, later this night, the day that you're in. It's probably 6 or 7 hours away. Yeah. What do you want? What do you want to do? Yeah.
Yeah, we were gonna.
Yeah.
We,
Yeah.
we were
You're
going
headed
to
to the
the
university.
job interview. I thought.
Yeah, which is it's right by the university, and yeah, the museum is on the way. Yep, the museum is on the way, so you can stop there if you want. Yeah.
Now, on the way there, is there a stall selling domino masks? Because I'm out of disguise self
Mhm.
power for the day.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
I want to pick one of those
Um,
up on the way.
Yeah, they're everywhere.
Maybe-
I mean, this
I wanna get a
town is like
couple.
run by superheroes, and
Okay,
so
yeah. I'm gonna grab 4 of those.
okay. Yeah, I think you stop there, and it's a little booth, and they've got them in all different colors, shapes, sort of styles. And the person behind the counter says, "You're here for some masks, huh?
Yeah, I guess so. Don't tell
Great.
anybody. Okay.
Great.
right.
Upcoming superheroes, or what do we got here?"
Now we've arrived already. We're at the top of the game.
Oh no, of course I can see that. I can see that. 4 of them. That'll be 20 coins, please.
Okay, I'm gonna start unloading my pockets, and I can't remember. Most of it's ticket stubs, I feel like, and maybe like chocolate crumbs.
I think you've got a letter in there.
Yeah, I give
You
it.
got a letter.
I'll hold up the letter like I've really got something.
Yeah, he says that I'll take it if you want, but it's still 20 coins.
How many? Hey Dolly, how many of them plushies you got?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You know, we could set up some sort of barter.
Dahlia's like currently playing with one. She's like, I've never seen a plushie in my life.
I don't have any of those.
What could I trade you for these 4 masks?
You're asking the guy who's working.
Yeah.
He says, "What do you got?"
I continue to pull things out of my pockets. I must have like some of those Nature Valley granola bars.
Yeah,
any
you
other
got a couple of those.
provisions.
Yeah, he says he takes a look at what you got, and he says, "I'll take it all for this. Will get you all about 1 mask, and the other 3 will cost you 18."
Well, it's really important. that
So
we get
look,
them all.
here's you can give him one and maybe just a kid-sized one for our kiddo, and and then she pulls out a bird.
One of the plushies.
Yeah.
He says, "Oh my gosh, are those the plushies from the train station? I love those."
Yeah. It's we got them at the train station when we arrived.
Mm-hmm.
He says they still got their tags on them and everything.
Yeah, we haven't played with them yet.
Mint condition, unopened in box.
He says, "Wow, I've got to have them. I've got to have them. I'll trade you all of this junk from this fellow here, and 2 of those plushies, and I'll give you all 4 masks."
Let's do it. Dolly.
I'll give you
that's a
1
bargain.
plush, and you can give us 3 masks because
He says,
don't want one.
"Ooh, I love a bargain. I love a bargain.
Four
Yeah,
masks.
I'll take 1 plushie and all of this junk, and I'll give you 3 masks."
All right, deal.
Dahlia, now 4 masks. We need it.
Yeah.
Dahlia gives over the plush.
Yeah, he
for
takes
the
it.
3 for the 3
He
masks.
takes it and he just disappears it into his jacket. It's just
Nice.
gone. It's just gone.
Nice.
And Crumb,
I'm
he
impressed.
takes all of your junk, Crumb, and just throws it in the garbage.
I
Just straight into the garbage.
Can I start to pull out what I want back?
No, it's like the garbage inside his
I'm gonna lean
inside his own
over
booth.
and
He
try
says, whoa, 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 employees only, unless you're here for a job, I could get you a job.
How much?
I check with the other two.
He says it pays 3 coins an hour.
I mean, I'm sure that's like minimum wage around here or something, but I don't.
It's under minimum wage. It's half minimum wage.
Oh well,
But
I don't even.
But
I
you
don't
get
even,
tips.
I don't even work for minimum wage, so.
He says, yeah, with those pythons, I'd say you do. And he says, all right, take your pick of masks. And they're just like tons and tons of these domino masks. And they've got every color you can imagine, and lots of different shapes. They've got some that sort of taper off to edges, or some that sort of rise up and like curl around. They're like every kind you could want. So who's getting the masks? That's what I want to know.
Well, I'm
Not
getting
me.
one mask.
Because Addie is standing there, and she says,
Of course, Addie's getting a mask.
Yeah.
She says to Pri, I really want a mask.
First dibs, Addie.
Addie grabs one that looks like
Does it have cat ears?
no, it's just on the face, but it sort of rises up to sort of horns on either side, and
Whoa, that's pretty actually sweet.
and across like where the eyebrows are, it just says kick ass.
Yeah.
And she says, I like this one a lot.
I like that one
And-
too.
And the guy behind the counter says, it looks fantastic on you. And she puts it on and looks up at you and just smiles.
I like it. And Dahlia
Yeah.
like rubs her own horns like.
yeah. I think Addie sort of like rubs hers too. Like, look, like the same. We're saying, yeah. Who's so Dahlia? You're not getting one of these masks?
Nope.
No. Okay.
She didn't trade another bird.
Okay. All right.
You're not
Uh,
gonna get one though, but like on the DL, you're not going to. You might not have. Yeah.
No, just
4
3.
was the bargain, right? Nah, 4
3.
probably.
Yeah, just 3.
4.
Yeah, the guy
for the
says-
bird.
The guy says, just 3. Just 3. I can make it 2 if you want.
No, that's not how it
No,
works.
we've already made our bargain. Don't go back
All
on
right.
the bargain.
All right, understood. Yeah, Crumb and Pri, you can take your masks if you'd like. What kind of masks are you taking?
I just want the classic, just a
Classic
classic
black.
No black,
Yeah, okay, nice.
no adornment, just
Okay,
classic.
and Pri, what about you? Nice. I
Oh,
love it.
like angel wings.
I love it. Do they are they sort of flat against your face, or do they kind of raise out? Like, do they stick out a little bit? Cool.
Like
I
a
love it.
little bit like
Yeah.
that.
Just a little bit. Yeah, I love it. Yeah.
Like about
I love
that
it.
much.
Mm-hmm. There it is. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, just a tiny bit. Yeah, that's nice.
Mhm.
Yeah, you get these, and the guy says, you look fantastic. Do you want some capes to go along with those? Maybe some outfits?
Oh boy, here we go.
You got you could talk to my friend next door in this next booth, and he can outfit you with the costumes that you need to really make your look pop. And you look over, and there's an empty booth next to him with a bunch of costumes and stuff inside.
Empty as in unattended.
Unattended. Yep.
I'm pretty sure as soon as you walk over there, it's gonna be this guy who just walks behind the booth.
It is.
He's like, "Hey, it's me." And you're
It
like,
is,
"Son of
yeah.
a bitch."
Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah, that's right. It is. Yeah, you want to give it a shot, or are you just masks?
No cape. Yeah.
no
cape.
capes.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. You head out, and he waves you farewell. And I think
How
as you're
about that letter?
walking, it's
Take
in the
that letter?
garbage.
Ah.
He threw it in the garbage.
Man.
Yep.
There's a
Yep.
there's a sub quest just squandered.
Yep.
Yeah, you just gotta note that you failed it.
Yeah.
Quest failed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
good. You just don't have it anymore.
Yeah, we
It's
did,
gotta
but
be
now we don't have.
delivered.
Yeah, we didn't deliver it. So.
Yeah, that letter's never getting where it was meant to go. That's right. I think as you walk, Addie is like waving at like the other superheroes that you see, because like every fourth or fifth person that you see is wearing a superhero outfit, like a full like spandex cape, mask, everything. And Addie is like waving to all of them, and she keeps saying, "Hello, fellow hero," as she walks by. And Jay and Zilla and Doyle are still like kind of walking behind you a little bit. And Jay is like staying a little bit closer, and Zilla and Doyle like they just don't know where else to go, so they're following you too. Yeah. Yeah. What do you want to do?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think as you get closer,
Are you guys wearing your masks?
Yeah, I guess if
Oh,
everybody else
boy.
is, yeah. I'm gonna, now that I don't have to waste my minor illusion on Addie's costume, I'm gonna give Dahlia a mask with a minor illusion.
What? Can Dahlia take it off?
No,
I think you can like disrupt it by touching it, right?
yeah, that sounds about right.
Dahlia wears
love-
sunglasses now.
I love this.
Oh,
It's like
Now that's
as you're walking,
yeah.
like Crumb keeps casting this minor illusion, and Dahlia
she
keeps
keeps
rubbing
trying
it
to,
away,
like,
and
rub
keeps
it
casting
off.
it and rubbing it away. It's really good. Yeah, as you're getting closer, you can hear and see evidence of the fire. There's a lot of smoke in the air. There are people sort of either heading in that direction or sort of walking away. And as you get close, you see that it's kind of all roped off. And there are a couple of superheroes who are actually like flying around. They're either sort of just hovering or like actually flying up in the air. And they're all wearing the same kind of outfit. They're wearing this sort of like red and gold sort of spangly outfit. And they keep sort of like coming together to talk and then going off. And some are flying into the ruins of the building and coming out. And otherwise, people are just kind of hanging around gawking.
What are they bringing out?
They're it's past the point of like bringing out survivors, right? Like the blaze has been put out. The building is basically sort of crumbled to mostly ruins. There's maybe like 2 walls left over, and they're just sort of like bringing out artifacts that were saved, or bits of evidence that they found, things like that. You get the sense that these are like kind of like law keeping, sort of detective-y, kind of policey sort of superheroes. Yeah. Do you want to do anything here? Sure. Yeah. Yeah. I think it's wisdom. Or, I don't know. For investigation, I'm not sure. Perception is wisdom, but
Intelligence.
it's intelligence. Okay. An 11. Yeah, I think with an 11 from where you're at, they're not allowing you too close. You don't see much, except you maybe overhear one of these superheroes fly out and check in with a woman who looks like she's maybe kind of the head person who's kind of coordinating everything. And this guy zooms out of the rubble and says, you overhear him say, it was definitely her. She appears to be working alone still. Yeah.
What a boss.
Dahlia's looking at this and she's like, goals.
Yeah.
Real goals
Yeah,
here.
definitely.
Yeah, I'd like to.
I'm gonna
I
look
could burn something
for
down this size.
and check and see if a small painting of a little yellow bird is anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
That's very oddly specific.
Okay.
Go on.
Okay, sure.
No, nobody's read the Goldfinch. Is that a reference? I thought we were going on a Goldfinch. I thought we were riffing on the Goldfinch.
we could be.
17.
No, you don't see it anywhere.
I bet you there's a teenager with that painting somewhere in this town.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Side quest, anybody?
Find him.
Oh boy, we already failed our last side quest.
Yeah, you are currently 0 for 1 on side quests. I don't know if, yeah.
Lyndon, is that Fanta or is that Moxie?
This is delicious Fanta.
And
Okay. Either way, it
Uh,
was going to be the right.
Raspberry.
Ooh.
It's
Ooh,
a special limited edition flavor. I don't know if you can
Ooh.
see.
Edición limitada. Nice, yes.
Frambuesa. It's
Muy bien.
delicious.
Yeah.
It is muy bien.
Oh.
Buenísima.
Yeah, you don't. Yeah. Just slow. Yeah. Yeah. You don't see a tiny painting of a yellow bird. No.
But now I know to look for it.
But it's in your head. Yeah,
Yep.
it's in your head. Yeah, you don't. It seems like maybe if there was action happening here, it's kind of calmed down a little bit. Yeah. They're not allowing anybody in, but it seems quiet enough that you could talk to some of these superheroes if you want. Otherwise, you could try and sneak in if you want. You could move on. You could start a competing fire. I don't know, whatever you want to do. You think that's good? Check this out. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, they're sort of spangly red and gold. They're like a little garish. They're like very sequiny, And yeah, what you wave at one of them until they come over, and yeah, it's a dwarf man who zooms over, and he says, "Look, we got all the help we need. We got all the help we need. We don't need any more superheroes up in here. So, is there something that do you have a tip or something that you can add? Otherwise, we got it kind of taken care of. What's up?" I don't know how it is. I'm single, looking, would love to settle down, have a family.
We don't have any openings. Sorry.
Thanks. He says, thanks.
Yeah.
He says, thanks for rubbing it in, but no, I don't know how it is. It doesn't happen that much, but it's a big city and villains do what villains do. So, sometimes stuff burns down. The Princess in Mask of Masks.
Are there any other villains? Dahlia appears.
Yeah. The guy says, "You look pretty villainy." I would say. I don't know.
That's racist.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey. Dahlia's wearing her sunglasses.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you sort of tip him down?
That's pretty racist against tieflings, sir.
Yeah. He says.
She tips the glasses down so he can see her demon eyes.
Yeah. He says, nothing you're doing is dissuading me, actually. Everything you're doing is just more evidence. He says, yeah, what do you think we have all the superheroes for? They fight the villains. Yeah, there are some people who do evil. You get a big enough city, you get a lot of people around, you get a couple crazies who.
Do you guys have like police officers?
We don't call ourselves police. We're more of a community-centric, community focused.
Oh boy! All right, well, that's enough. That's enough of that.
He says you've got us, and we come in and we sort of do what needs to be done. But of course, there are vigilantes like you all who operate a little outside.
Am I wearing a mask, sir? I am not. I am a concerned citizen.
I meant these two people and this one very cute tiny person, and Eddie waves up at him.
She's a child, so you know.
Yeah, I can see. I do. I can tell she's a child. Yeah, so there are villains, and Yeah, I don't know what else to tell you. We're going to catch the Princess of Masks. It's going to happen.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
She can't keep away forever. If
I
you know what,
believe you.
honestly, if some of these vigilantes, would get out of the way, we'd be able to catch her sooner. Um,
Oh,
so
so
you know,
vigilantes are coming over here and looking at evidence.
no, I mean, so for instance, we almost caught her here at this fire, but that idiot Red Ink got in the way, and we lost her. She got away before we could catch
What
her.
did
So,
Red Ink do that made you mess up?
well, Red Ink was fighting with the Princess of Masks. We tried to get in there. In the ensuing tussle, the Princess of Masks escaped.
It honestly
Um,
sounds like you messed up Red Ink because maybe Red Ink was there first.
this guy's getting like angrier and angrier, and he says,
That's fine. I don't care.
Red Ink didn't have jurisdiction here. This is our turf.
Oh, I see how it is.
Yeah.
This is like an FBI meets local town cop bullshit.
It's more like I'm imagining it more like police meets actual like community centric sort of organizers. Yeah. In booking,
He's been arrested. You guys are cops.
he got in the way. I mean, he
Lord.
got in the way. He didn't have the right permits to be patrolling here.
Oh, for the love
bureaucracy.
of God, bureaucracy.
Jeez, yes.
The bad guys always have bureaucracy.
He says, look, unless you need something from me, I've got work to do.
Where's booking?
Why are you asking that?
I'm
I've got
a
a
lawyer.
terrible feeling. He says, you don't look like a lawyer to me.
That's
Oh.
racist.
Oh,
That's racist against
can't-
tieflings.
you can't say that. You can't say that, sir. We will
Yeah,
see you in
he's
court.
got yeah. He says we own the courts, and then he flies away.
What a dick noodle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That guy sucked.
I guess we can find booking if we ask around, because Red Ink sounds like the only person who knows what the hell's going on around here and isn't just flying around with a stupid cape and mask.
Sounds like a pretty cool. What?
You.
Eh?
It is familiar. It is familiar to Pri.
To not me.
It is
I don't-
not
I
familiar.
Watch
don't
as
know,
my
Red
bird
Ink.
closely.
Nothing is familiar to Dahlia.
Wait,
She
do
likes
I
it that way.
remember Red Ink?
Crumb, you have not. The name Red Ink is not familiar to you, but it is familiar to Pri.
We don't remember Red Ink. No, Pri, we don't remember that.
So you're telling me these are storybook characters? Okay, look, I'm not going to say it's that weird considering of all the bullshit I've seen before. So let's go.
Wait, what was he, a good character or was that a villain?
Well, obviously he's the good character because he's fighting these bureaucrats.
Well,
Let's
he's not doing a
go.
very good job.
I'm going to go take the
All right.
bar exam and
I'm gonna make good. I'm gonna
Ways
make
to
good on
bar
that legal thing. Yeah.
I think I was meant for law.
You should follow that dream.
I've broken so many of them. I have a very deep and
I
complex
have an
understanding of
understanding
the
of
system.
them. I know how to bend them and break them.
Yeah. Yeah. So you've got a map, and you can see from looking at the map that you can find where like the sort of police station here they're called the Force, but it's the police
Bad.
station, and you could sort of intuit that that's where booking is, but it's in the opposite direction. You would need to sort of go east essentially to get to this place, and the university where you need to go, the building at the university to sign up for this job is north.
You asking Josh?
Josh feels bad generally about it.
Yeah,
But you
that's
should
the
do
number
whatever
one.
you would like.
That's the number one way people die.
Mhm.
Yeah, Josh would be happy to punish you for making that decision if you would like to.
Mhm. You should do it.
No, you can. You can if you want. You can do whatever you would like. Yeah.
Let's
I
send
think that's a
team
bad
with-
idea. This is a big city. We don't know where we are. We don't have connections, cell phones. I don't know. There's no way to get a hold of each other.
You look back, and Jay and Zilla and Doyle are all on phones. They're all just like scrolling through phones.
How did
No,
they get
no, they're not. I don't.
this?
I don't think they have. I don't think they have. They have phones here.
All we got to do is sign up for the job, and then we get it, right? And then we can run
I
down
mean,
to
it's because
booking.
Pre's so buff.
Yeah.
Just Pre's
I
buff.
mean, I'll take
Yeah.
my sleeves off if I got to.
Pre's buff. Just Pre.
I think
Job
Eddie,
gotten.
Eddie
Job
like pats
gotten.
you on the leg crumb and says, "We're all strong in our own ways."
Well, yeah, but I mean, I'm like kind of. I got leverage.
Burn.
Oh,
Yeah, you know that the concert itself isn't for a little while, and so you could maybe sign up
We could
for
do
security
both.
detail and do whatever tests or applications you need to fill out, and then you'd have a little bit of time before the concert.
yeah. How long does booking, Dahlia, you're a lawyer. How long does booking take?
Well, it depends on how long he's already been there. Has he already been processed or has he been waiting? It's probably a 24-hour period.
Okay. We got time then.
Dahlia pulls that out of her ass. In case you're wondering, because
Dahlia's like,
I
I've
have
seen
no-
CSI. I know how this works.
I
Yeah,
remember one episode of CSI.
She's never been caught, obviously.
obviously. Yeah.
I don't even know if I went to assassin school. I don't even know if I was an assassin. I'm just really good at killing people.
hmm
I can only assume.
Yeah. So do you want to head for the tower? Is that the plan, or you?
Yeah, let's get it out of the way. It sounds easy.
Okay. Yeah, you walk through the streets, and it's like a very sort of packed in, very dense city. You walk through, some streets that are like enormous, right? That are, many lanes going in either direction. Huge businesses packed with people, and other parts that feel a little more open, parks and things like that. And eventually you reach the university, which is enormous. It's this sort of big, sort of old, huge section of the city that has been sort of dedicated to the university. And it's sort of all, like old Gothic stonework kind of buildings, really lush green spaces, things like that. You get, there are like people walking around with, like touristy kind of gear, sort of looking around and, like pointing at things and saying like, that's where this happened, or that's where this happened. And otherwise you have
Rubbernecking, in other words.
rubbernecking. Yeah.
Is there like a
Otherwise,
big open grassy
Fucking
field with
tourists.
a bunch of like
Yeah,
Ultimate
tourists.
is being played?
there's some serious ultimate. Except for
Yeah.
here, the thing that they're throwing is like a metal disc, and it's going so fast because they're all superheroes, right? It's like ultimate on steroids. It's extra ultimate.
Discus. Discus Ultra.
And they're really going. Yeah.
Are they flying and stuff?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
How do people fly here? Does everybody just fly? Are they just born that way? Can you buy a thing that makes you fly? I think I would be pretty. Dolly immediately stops what she was
Bree-
saying
Bree
about
just
wanting
picks
to
you up and
fly.
hurls you. Yeah.
Exactly.
Fastball special.
Um,
I'm good
Yeah.
for now.
you find the building that where these where applications are being taken for this this concert, and you go in, and there's maybe like 3 or 4 people in the waiting room outside, and there's a person sitting behind the desk who says, "Are you here for the concert? Are you here for the security job?" All right, sign here and take a seat. We'll be with you in a moment. And this person is like an orc woman. She hands you a little sign up sheet, and you see there's maybe like 10 or 12 people who have signed up already.
Sign at the top.
I've got my own pen, and she pulls out a crayon.
Awesome. Okay.
Dahlia
Yeah,
signs it in red.
I love it. Yeah, I love it. Yeah, you sign up, and Addie says, "Can I sign up too?"
You're
Oh,
kind of like part of the crew, so if one of us gets on, we'll just take you with us.
yeah.
Okay, but I want to be a superhero security too.
Oh,
Yeah, okay. Put your superhero name down then.
Okay.
You should come up with something really good, not Fur Girl though, because now you have horns.
Yeah. Oh, I have horns.
I mean, there are furry
Good
people
point.
with horns. There's
She-
nothing wrong with that.
She
No.
sits down and just sort of thinks on it for a little while. She
She's
just
not
sort of
going to be
thinks of it as
derivative,
her name.
Crumb. She's her own individual.
Yeah. Yeah, she's thinking on it for a little bit. And you all sign, and is that right? You're all signing. Is that
But
right?
we're
You're
like
signing.
crossing out the top people on the list and put our names in their place, right?
I mean,
Yeah,
they've
all
already
you
been
just-
sort of like checked off. So the way to think of it is like there are like 12 people who signed up initially. They've already gone through the first 8 or 9, and there are only 2 or 3 left, and they're the other people in the waiting room.
Okay. All right.
Dolly is just writing her name down normally.
Yeah, you all sign up, and after a second of like sitting there thinking, Addie runs up and like scribbles something on the sheet and then sits back down.
What's she
And
right?
you don't know. She
Why
didn't tell
not?
you. She just
I want to read it.
the orc woman has the sign up sheet back. And she's calling names one by one. She looks down at the sheet, and she says, Twilight Girl and Tall Guy. And the 2 people next to you stand up, and they walk back through the door.
Oh,
Tall guy
thought
is
that was us.
Pablo.
Tall Guy is Pablo. Yeah, Tall Guy.
That's
And
his superhero name.
they head in, and you're sort of like waiting there. It takes them maybe 10 or 15 minutes, and then they come out.
Great.
And this woman says, Dahlia and Priya. Oh, okay, Prelencia. Yeah, you're up. You 2 are up.
We're not doing names. No
I'm
one's doing
assuming.
names?
I'm assuming Pri, you just put. Did you put down like a superhero name? I guess I should have asked. Okay, yeah, she says Prelencia and Dahlia. You're up.
I'm like, oh my God, secret identities.
You can still be Fur Man, just don't expect.
Yeah, did
Addie
Crumb write down Furman?
Oh yeah, but it's you got to say it really a little bit faster than that, so it's Furman.
Furman.
Okay. Yeah, Dahlia and Pri, you get called. Do you go through the door?
Oh, what? Dahlia looks at the name that you wrote down as Furman and is like, that looks like a bad Yahoo username.
Sexy guy 48.
No. Okay, she goes in.
Yeah, you go in, and there's just there are a couple of people sitting behind a desk, and they say, come on in. And there's like a mannequin standing on one side of the room, and they say, please punch the mannequin.
All right, Dahlia's punching this fucker.
All right, let's do a strength check.
Oh yeah. Okay, Dahlia, it's time.
Time to flex those demon muscles.
Yeah, she's actually quite buff. All right, let's see. 11 plus 3 is a 14.
Yeah, you punch it, and I think it sort of like flies back into the wall, and you can see there are like some indents already on the wall. And one of the people behind the desk says, "That's good. Next." Yeah.
Knocks it. Whoa. It blows up.
You punch it, and it hits the wall, and the head just pops off. The head just comes straight off, and they say, "Whoa, great, head of security, great, and you're hired. No jokes, please. Head on out and talk to Marlene.
Office.
Talk to Marlene out there, and she'll get you the appropriate paperwork. Thank you very much, both of you. We'll see you tonight." And you head out, and as you come out, Marlene, who's the orc woman behind the desk, says, Furman, and cartwheel girl. And Addie stands up and does a cartwheel.
Sweet.
I give her a 5 for that.
She does a cartwheel and then comes out of it and gives you a high five. It's
Nice
awesome.
job.
I like it.
But she's doing cartwheels like little kids do, where like her legs aren't going up and over; they're going sort of like sideways.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're still perfect, Josh.
Incredible!
Yeah.
It's incredible.
All impressed.
They're amazing. Children are amazing.
She goes in with Crumb, and it's the same thing. So Crumb, let's do a strength check.
I'm gonna let Addie go first.
Okay.
And but when she goes up to it, I'm gonna wait until the perfect moment. I'm gonna Eldritch Blast it, so that she doesn't know.
I love this.
Yep.
Will other people be able to tell?
Probably.
Will there be some?
I mean, it's
Will they
gonna
know?
a ball
Will they
of
know that it came from
energy
you?
is gonna come out of my hand.
Then
Yeah.
yes, they're gonna know.
Okay, so here's what I want you to do. Yeah, I want you to do a stealth check.
Oh, I can do hidden step.
What is that?
It's basically I go invisible at the beginning of a combat thing and move, and let me get it exactly here.
Yeah. Otherwise, you can just like.
I can magically turn invisible until I start my next turn, or until I attack. And once I use it, I can't get it back until I finish a short or long rest. But it's worth it.
Okay.
So I'm gonna hidden step behind her, and just kind of
do this. Okay. Yeah, she comes in and she bows just like Pri did. I think maybe Pri has taught her to do this. She
like
bows.
At the beginning of like a Taekwondo class.
Yeah, or just like it's just sort of like formally addressing herself to the people in front of her. She's about to do this, and one of the guys sitting behind the table like chuckles a little bit in like a kind of like little kids, right? In a kind of like dismissive way. And she jumps up and punches the mannequin in its recently reattached head, and the head comes off again and hits the wall so hard that it puts a huge dent in it, like a big like drywall kind of dent. And the guy who had been laughing stops laughing and is like, "Whoa, co-head of security, also head of security, you and that big, you and the big one, heads of security." And Addie goes, "Yes."
That away, little one, yeah.
And then she cartwheels out of the room.
Sweet.
Nice.
Well, all right, we're all hired then, yeah.
All right, cool. Crumb, you're up.
Oh, you want me to go?
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah, you appear in the room.
Hello.
They say, "Whoa, you came out of nowhere."
Yeah, I'm you. I did. I'm very stealthy. I'd be
One of
really
the
good at.
one of them says, "No, I'm me. I'm me.
No, no,
You're
no.
you. You're
Yes,
you. I'm
yes,
me."
I'm you. You look at my application, you'll see my CV.
Are you like Illusion Man or something? Are you like Meta Guy or something like that? Is that your
I
thing?
say,
Like
I
I'm
say
you, you're me,
no.
kind of.
He's just a furry man.
I am
Okay,
Furman.
well. All right, Furman, go ahead. Just punch the. Just do it. Just do it. Just do it.
Oh no! I spent all of my. That's a 6.
Yeah, you punch it, and something goes wrong.
I wind up.
You like comically wind up.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm like,
And-
I'm gonna show you something. Watch.
And
Keep your eyes open.
you punch it, and the head just kind of like turns a little, and you are off balance enough that you like stumble into the wall. And
I lean against it, and I'm like,
and you you turn it into a cool sort of lean, and they say,
Furman.
"That was bad, Furman."
Bad, yeah. I'm taking them down. I'm bad.
Yeah, we can.
I'm an anti-hero.
You're not going to make it on the security team. We can put you in concessions if you want.
You're gonna let me be around all the food?
You want to work concessions? That'll be. We can get you 100. We'll pay you 100 to work concessions for the concert.
What do we sell?
Hot dogs
Uh-huh.
and nachos.
Oh.
And
Is there
listen to
funnel
me.
cake?
No funnel cakes. This is an affair. One of them leans forward and says, "Listen to me carefully. If we catch you stealing any of the nacho cheese, you're fired, and we'll call the force in."
But you have to catch me, right? That's the catch is like.
Absolutely we do, and absolutely we will. We guard that nacho cheese very, very carefully. So are you do you want concessions or no?
Well, I guess.
All right.
You sure you don't want to check my references outside? I mean, they're.
No, we are not interested. That punch was all the reference we need. Thank you very much, Furman. Get out.
Crum, you've done it again.
Yep. And yeah, you go out, and Marlene, I think when you come out, Marlene is just getting finished like patting Addie on the head and saying like, "You're incredible, Cartwheel Girl. That was incredible." And then she hears she gets a little thing over the speaker, and she turns to you, Crum, and she says, "That's disappointing." And she hands you a little slip of paper, and it's got a little sort of lanyard on it, and the lanyard says concessions. And the three of you, Dahlia, Pri, and Addie, you all got lanyards that say security.
I put it on, but so that the blank side is out, so I can be like, yeah, security, cool.
Yeah, it's a different color. I think their lanyards are like a sort of maroonish color, and your lanyard is a bright yellow.
Yeah, it's
mustard yellow, Crum.
Mustard yellow.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so you've got these lanyards, and Marlene says, report back to the quad approximately 30 minutes before the concert is set to go, and you'll get your instructions then. Don't be late. And that's it. Yep. You know that the concert is set to take place like on university ground. Yep.
This is a university, right?
Yeah.
And they brought in this children's singer for the students.
Yeah, so it's like summertime there, and so
all right, got it.
It's just like community event. Community event. Yeah, exactly.
I'm just testing your world building here.
Yeah. It's summertime. Boring stuff. Yeah.
I just want to make sure there's not a bunch of drinking going to be happening.
No drinking. Yeah, you are serving soda pop only.
Like
in that
Fanta?
There might be some Fanta in there.
Fanta Frambuesa.
Yes. Yeah.
Now he's stealing Fanta.
Yeah. So So you've got about, I think about 4 hours. What would you like to do?
Booking. Oh, the tower. Booking.
You're going to the tower or you're going to booking?
There's an innocent man that needs our help. We're his one phone call. You know, he doesn't know it.
It's going to be there for a while.
Who would know better than the man who fought her, the legend? Yeah, but how are we gonna find her? Walk around and look at shit? We're not that good at it.
Can you see her at the top of the tower?
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
You
No.
look outside
Yes, she is. What do you
and
do?
you can see perfectly clearly that she isn't there.
There's no one on top of the tower.
The tower's a little ways away. The tower's a little ways away.
You can't summon people by rolling a d20.
Yeah. Yeah. I try and summon her now. I try and summon her now. I try and summon her now. Still, anything? Anything yet? No? Yeah. You're a little ways from the tower. The university is, it's on like, many square acres of land. It's like a really big area. It's got like hundreds of
showing
buildings. It's big. Yeah, it's a big old place. And the tower's a little further in than you're currently in. Yeah, what do you want to do? You want to go to booking? Okay.
Yes, let's go to
All right.
booking. Let's save this man.
You go to booking and you find booking is this like squat little building. This kind of an ugly little building. You go inside and there's a guy in one of those spangly outfits sitting at a desk, and he says, "Yeah, what can I do for you?"
Hey.
Hey, what can I do for you?
I'm here as a representative of Red Ink.
Are you his lawyer?
Yeah.
Okay. What do
Yep.
what do you want? He's back in booking. He's in a prison cell right now.
We'd like to
Exactly. And I have
unbook
a
him.
Can you shut up, Crumb? You're not a lawyer.
Are you also his lawyer?
I'm
Look like a
a
lawyer.
counsel to the lawyer.
No.
Okay.
He's my
That's
intern.
like a lawyer's lawyer. An
He's
intern.
He's my intern.
What's the
Okay.
one that does I'm a clerk.
No, you're not.
Let me do something. I want to be.
Let me-
You're
helpful.
my intern.
Let me
Okay.
ask you guys a question. Do you want to get your backstory straight before you come in here?
No.
Or do you want
Here's
to
the
just make
thing,
it super
I'm a
duper
lawyer
obvious that you're
and-
lying?
I'm a lawyer, and this hanger honor is always trying to tread on my cape trails. So I
Okay.
want
I'm
a
an
single
ambulance
room.
chaser.
I'm here
Uh-huh.
to consult with my client one-on-one, as we have that privilege under the law.
You do have that privilege. This is true.
So
Would
put
you-
him in a room
okay.
so I can consult with him one-on-one.
He's in a room right now. I'll take you back. This guy points to you, Crumb. He says, "You stay there."
Have we met before?
he gives you sort of a weird look, and he turns back to you, Dolly, and he says, "Come on, lawyer." And he
I'm
walks
coming.
back. He takes you back to a room and lets you in, and he says, "Hey, Red Inksicle, here's your lawyer," and opens the door for you and shuts it behind you.
What's up?
There's a guy in like an all red suit, totally red mask, with like a red cowboy hat on
Oh.
top. And you sit down and he says,
Like a red suit, like a spandex suit, or like a red, a
Oh, no,
fully
like a-
red.
like a red suit with like a red dress up suit.
Nice,
Oh.
nice.
Yeah, all
nice.
red. And he's got a red bolo tie.
Sweet.
And he says,
It's basically a red cowboy.
he's a red cowboy. Yeah. He says, "Do I know you?"
No. but I'm your lawyer now. My name's Dahlia, and I'm here because you fought the Princess of Masks, and my friends want to find her for some reason.
Okay. Are you gonna get me out of here, or
Yep, I'm gonna try with a bunch of lawyer bullshit that I know.
okay? Sorry, I'm confused. I got punched in the head very hard. I have a lawyer.
Yeah, that's me.
Okay. Can we plead the fifth? Is that a thing, or
It's a thing, but you don't want to do it. It makes you look guilty.
okay? I don't. Can I plead like a fourth or a third? Is there a different thing I could plead, or
Nope. What we're gonna do is you're gonna settle.
Farah is like cringing right now. He says, "Okay, I can settle for what?"
You're gonna
Who
plead
wa-
guilty, and then we're just gonna leave.
Okay, he says that seems bad. Like
Well, you
like
did it. You were fighting the Princess of Masks that on not your
Uh-huh.
jurisdiction. So what you're gonna do is plead guilty.
Okay,
and
but
then
I did file the paperwork. It just hadn't gone through yet.
yeah.
I swear I filed it. They hadn't gone through yet.
Did
But
you file it? Did you?
I think no, I didn't. Shit, I didn't. No, I didn't.
So what we're gonna do? We're
Damn
gonna
it.
promise to file the paperwork. We're gonna get you to do some community service, and I'm pretty sure the.
I mean,
judge
my
or
whole life
something-
is community service. That's literally what I was trying to stop a threat to the community. Like, what kind of community service did I? I'm a superhero. Do you want me picking up trash? Is that
I don't know, bro.
Fine.
This city
Whatever.
sucks.
whatever? Okay. I mean, this seems like a thing I could have done on my own without a lawyer. What's the point of how much do I pay you? What am I paying
nothing.
you?
I don't care.
Okay, then I guess it makes sense. It's sort of a yeah. I
It's
get
like
it.
I'm a court-appointed lawyer.
Oh.
If you can't afford one, I'm appointed to you.
I see. Well, I definitely can't afford one. This is my last outfit. And as you can see, it's seen better days. And you can see his red suit, maybe from a distance looks all right, but close up, it's rough.
It's covered
like,
in blood.
yeah, it's not good. It's not good. And yeah, he says, all right, let's settle. I guess that sounds good. What were you
So
saying
how
about
long
your
do
friends?
you stay in jail? When do you go before the judge?
I mean, that seems like a thing my lawyer would know.
Yeah, I'll ask the clerk guy or something.
Oh, you got a clerk. Cool.
How do you feel about being broken out of prison?
I feel very good about that. I love that idea. I really like that idea.
Give me a second. Sit still.
Yeah, if you could get me my guns, I could break out like that, easy peasy.
Oh, you know where they keep them? Yeah, I'll find them. Yeah, I'll be right back.
I don't know where they keep them. All right.
Cool.
And he sits back. He sits back and tips his hat down and looks like he's gonna take a nap.
That's pretty cool. All right.
Yeah. You can head back out if you want. And
I want to see where they keep things. I'm gonna poke around back here.
Okay. All right. Well, let's jump back to the other group who's just standing out front with this like very grumpy guy. And he says, what can I get you all something, or are you going to sit down, or what's up?
What could I say? What kind of thing could I say to you to make that would make you receptive to the idea of letting us in?
I mean, I think probably you could, yeah, like that is the opposite of the thing. I think asking me how to manipulate me is not a great way to get me.
I don't want to
let you manipulate me.
You. I want to give you what you want. So just tell me what you want.
Yeah. Okay. This
is
great. I'll tell you what I want. The thing that I want is for you to sit down and stop talking to me. Sit down. That's what I want. How about that?
What's the snack situation? You guys got coffee or anything?
We don't have any coffee or snacks. And then he looks down at Addie and he says, "Do you want a cookie?" And she says, yeah. And he, from behind the desk, he pulls out a cookie and he says, here you go. And he looks back up at you, Crumb, and like daring you to say something. No. No. No.
But
No. Sit down.
I'm gonna pace around.
Okay. All right. You start pacing and he's like angrily looking at you, but he's like writing. And then he looks up at Jay and Zilla and Doyle, who are like still behind you. They're still there. And he says, do you teens need something? Are you with this group?
Oh, they need to be scared straight.
Are you getting into the drugs?
No,
The
just
drugs. They're getting into crime.
they're thinking about it.
He leans forward and just like spits a bunch of, platitudes. Stay in school, listen to your parents, eat your vegetables, just like thing, yeah. Yeah, Dahlia, are you trying to, you're like checking around
Sneaky.
back there?
Yep.
Okay,
Sneaking
let's do
around,
a-
trying to see what
let's
I
do
can
a-
find, like where
let's do a
they
stealth
take
check.
the stuff.
Yeah, let's do a stealth check. Let's do a stealth and then a perception check.
Well, there was a 20 for sneaky.
Nobody's finding you.
I'm a
Yeah,
ghost.
nobody's finding you. So let's do a perception check.
17. Do I have anything to add to that? Nope, just a 17.
Okay, yeah, I think that's good enough. You check in a room and it's like the break room, and you see actually a couple of people in there, and so you sort of shy away from that. But the next room you check is like a kind of locker, right? There's like a bunch of stuff like locked up and sort of itemized and whatever. And you see a pair of red guns in there, bright red guns.
Time to
Yep.
pick the lock and take everything.
They're not even locked up. They're just like
Oh.
tagged. They're like marked, but they're
Cool.
just like out on a counter.
What else is in there?
There's lots of stuff in there.
Careful,
Do you
Josh,
want to
yeah.
start rifling through?
No, she'll just get the guns and go
Okay.
back so that we
Okay,
can break
good.
out of prison.
Good. Yeah, you take
Unless
the
there
guns
happens
back
to
in.
be a knife or something that looks real cool.
Not immediately. No, not immediately.
All
You
right,
take you take the guns and you head back into the room with red ink, and he like pops his hat back up and he says, "Oh, nice. Yeah, I'll take
what does
those."
this dude look like? Like, how old is
He's
this
got-
dude?
he's
Is
like,
he like a human dude?
He's human. He looks like the guy with the big jaw from Lost. Sawyer? Is that his name?
Oh, seriously? Okay, so red ink is hot.
He's hot. He's very good looking. Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, I feel like we're meeting a lot of hot people.
Welcome to my fantasy.
There's just hot people.
You are currently playing in my fan fiction right now.
So you get
Deal
hot
with it.
people, you get hot ladies, you got hot men, you got hot non-binary
Everything.
people.
It's
You got
all
hot
hot.
everything up in this
Everybody's
fantasy
hot.
world.
Yeah, everybody's
Josh,
hot.
you got the whole chat hashtagging unrealistic right now. You gotta keep it.
Deal with it. Deal with it. Deal with it. Yeah.
This is a
You can suck.
fantasy world.
You can suck on that. Yeah, he's good looking. He's like a cowboy, he's
Dahlia
cowboy
holds
good
his
looking.
guns out to him, but glares at him.
Yeah, he takes them and he sort of like whips them back into his holsters, and he stands up and he says, "I guess it's time to get on out of here." And he, after
I
just
hate you
holstering his,
so much.
he winks at you in a way that
Dahlia
says like
somehow turns redder and is like, "I really hate you."
he winks at you in a way that suggests he knows you don't really hate him. And after just holstering his guns, he takes them back out and he shoots them at the wall. And instead of bullets coming out, you realize these are actually water guns. And some red
What the actual fuck?
some red ink comes out, and he sprays this sort of like big circle on the wall, and he looks back at you and he says, he winks again and he says, "Kaboom," and it explodes out.
Sweet.
And there's just like a big empty
I
empty
feel like this
space.
is the moment where Sexy Sax Man starts playing like doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Yeah.
Because Dahlia now is like, wow.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
says, thanks for the help, lawyer lady. And he holsters his guns again and he's taken off.
Wait,
Take the hat.
I
Take
have
the hat.
questions.
Yeah,
That's the
he tips,
payment.
yeah, he tips the hat and he gets on out.
I'm going with him.
Yeah, okay, you're going with him. In the front, you hear this huge explosion and the guy working says, not again. And he stands up and he's like grumpily walking back. He's like not responding to a huge explosion in the way that you would expect. He's just like annoyed. And you hear him back there say, everybody, Redding got out again. And
Who knew?
yeah, who
Leaving
knew?
his guns unlocked.
I look at Pre and we're like, Dahlia. We
Yeah,
head
you
out.
head on out, and
Yeah.
you see Dahlia chasing a guy in a red outfit, just like running down the road. He's wearing red cowboy boots. Red
She
suit.
does turn back towards you guys and like waves like, let's
Come
go.
on, come on,
Oh,
come on.
oh, great! She's taunting us.
Yeah, you run through the streets chasing this guy, and you pass many incredibly hot superheroes.
Oh man,
Every one of them so smoking hot.
Thirsty Valley here.
Welcome to the thirst trap. Yeah, you eventually catch up to him, and he turns around and he pulls out his guns and he says, "Get behind me, lawyer lady." And he's pointing his guns at Pre and Crumb.
It takes Dahlia a few seconds to look away from his coolness and be like, "Oh wait, those are my friends. Don't worry about them."
Yeah, we're lawyers too.
He says,
"No."
He says, "Oh, more lawyers, cool." And he whips him back into his holsters.
Only I'm the lawyer. I mean, see, I've got the horns.
like lawyers. He says, what can I do for y'all?
They wanted to ask you some questions about. I honestly don't remember.
The princess.
What thing? Oh yeah. And she takes out the bird.
As soon as you take out the bird, he stops and sort of goes blank.
Ah, damn, he's an NPC.
And actually, when you take this out, everybody around you goes blank. And I think Jay and Zilla and Doyle are far back enough that they don't really notice. But Eddie starts screaming. Yeah,
puts it away.
Yeah. Okay.
Dang, he was way too attracted to roll with us. So I guess he had to be an NPC. What? Nothing.
He says, what can I do for y'all? He squints back.
Wee-oo.
Yeah, let's have a squint off.
No, that was
a natural
it.
one. He tries to squint and he goes, "Ah, shit, I got something in my eye. Oh shit." Yeah. Do you have thought, or is head empty?
Dahlia's head empty.
Good question.
Ken has thought.
Yeah. So you remember about Red Ink that he has. He's a hero. He's kind of like a sort of mavericky kind of hero. He doesn't play by other people's rules. You know what I'm saying? And he's got these two powerful artifacts that he carries around. His two guns that store up a spell inside of them that has a certain amount of charges every day, that basically allows him to kind of cast like a kind of like a magic hand sort of spell, or like a kind of force spell when he shoots out the ink inside, and that's where he gets his name, of course. And and otherwise he's just kind of like a sort of low-level do-gooder. He's like not one of the really super
He's
powerful
like a
superheroes
gray
here.
coat.
Yeah, he's like a gray coat. Um, uh,
All the high level do-gooders are also super hot. So
yeah.
All the high level evil guys are also
You just
hot.
wait.
I mean,
yeah,
You just wait until you meet superhero Idris Elba, because he's
Ooh.
coming along.
oh no.
Coming along.
he's an
Yeah.
Oh
XL.
no.
Yep.
I always have a
Coming.
character that I think of in my books always that I'm like Idris Elba would play him. Like
Mhm.
always.
Like everyone.
Always.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone.
Always. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you've got Idris
Oh.
Elba coming along. You've got Janelle Monáe coming along.
Oh.
It's just
Oh Lord. Oh.
sorry, they're all just
Okay, we gonna have to spread these out over the weeks.
Yeah.
Otherwise.
We're gonna have to take a little break.
We're never
Um,
using that key again. We're gonna stay in this city.
Yeah.
We're gonna
That's
live
right.
here.
We found home. Yeah, we found home. Yeah, what
Sexy
kids?
City.
What are you talking about? What kids?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he's you know from the stories that you would read to the kids that he's kind of like a kind of like rakishly charming, but ultimately kind of low level.
Princess Diary. I mean,
superhero.
no, not Princess. Oh man, I don't remember where's Dread Pirates Robert? Dread Pirate
Oh,
Robert's
Princess
from-
Bride.
Oh, Princess Bride.
Princess Bride. Thank you. My brain just totally shit on me. Okay.
Princess Diaries,
The
Princess
Princess's
Mononoke,
Bride's
Princess-
Diaries, I think, is the film that you're thinking of.
Yeah,
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, he's kind of you know that he is
He's like
trustworthy.
Dread Pirate Roberts mixed with Orville Peck, and
Yeah.
Dahlia's having it.
Dahlia's all about it. Dahlia's all about it.
Dahlia's staring at him, but if he ever looks at her, she glares like.
Yeah. Yeah. She's like,
Yes, yeah, you can tell she's clearly
It all checks out.
uncomfortable by it.
yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
How,
Where's the Princess Mask? What's her weakness?
He says, I don't know, man. She's tough. She's a tough one. Tough cookie. I tried to fight her. Those dipshits in the force hadn't gotten my way. I might have taken her out, but
for real?
yeah, here. Oh, I'm sorry. He points to Addie and he says, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have used that language. I meant dip poops. Not
Thank you.
dipshits.
She's
dip.
heard it all. She
Thank
hangs
you.
out with us.
Yeah. Yeah, she says, Addie says, I say dipshits all the time. And he says, yeah, he says, that is one cool kid. Yeah.
Yeah, you have no idea.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what her weakness is. She's kind of unstoppable these days. I haven't been able to beat her. Yeah, my intelligence says that she's gonna hit that concert tonight, Captain Cute. She's gonna stop
Oh,
that
we're
concert.
working
Why?
security for that. You should come
Yeah,
with us.
We're all working
Actually,
security.
no,
at
you
that.
shouldn't
Really?
come with us. No.
Tully's like, I want you close, but not too close. But I want you close, but not.
She goes, "Did you know red's my favorite color? But it looks like shit on you."
He looks at her. He looks at Dahlia and he says, "No, it doesn't." And then he winks.
Dahlia's doing this so that you can't see she's somehow turned redder than her normal redness.
He says, working security, huh? I can get down on that
Actually-
kind of beat. Sure.
I think Dahlia flushes purple. I feel like that's what color.
That's nice. That's
turns
nice.
purple.
Yeah. Yeah. He says, yeah, I could work some security for sure. What time's this concert? I think probably it's like 2 hours. 2 hours away. And so you need to report in about an hour and a half.
Hour and a half.
He
So you
says,
should come with us. You shouldn't come.
he says, all right, sure. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. I mean, anything for the gal who got me out of jail. And he does a little tip of the hat to you, Dahlia. And
I mean, really, it was a team effort.
out
We all
here.
contributed.
Um, Eddie says.
She's like
Eddie says.
wafting her cloak, like maybe
Yeah,
I should take the
yeah.
cloak.
Whew, whew. Eddie says, you can come with us, but Pri and I are head security. Got it? And he says, got it, little miss.
I'm also on security with you.
He says, he looks at you and he says, sure you are. Sure you are. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and you've got like an hour and a half. I think you could make it back to the university, to the sort of quad area where it's taking place in about half an hour. So you've basically got an hour to kill. What do you want to do? I think as you're walking along, Red Ink is like nodding at superheroes, and he's like, "Hey, Bill, Jenny, Keisha, how's it going?"
And they're
he's like,
all really attractive.
Yeah,
he knows
I mean,
everybody.
they're all-
Yeah. Yeah.
All the successful superheroes are attractive. I mean, look at the Avengers. Come on.
Look at him. Look at him.
You don't
Yeah.
get anywhere unless you're good looking.
Yeah. Yeah. What do you want to do? You've got an hour to kill. Otherwise, we can just jump ahead to the concert.
We sh-
Yes. Yeah. So there's a job for $300,000.
But it was to
300,000
find a
coins.
book. It wasn't like at the library.
It was to find a stolen book. Yeah, just to find a stolen text. That's right. And it just said to find the head librarian, and that would be that. Yeah.
I'm concerned that we should eat before the concert so that none of us are hungry. When we
Wanting to eat
get
nacho
there,
cheese.
Yeah. To just sort of work away the
hear
temptation.
me out. Yeah, it's probably going to cut into our pay.
Yeah, you can get
No.
some. You can get some street food if you want. There's some good. There's some
Yeah,
good
let's
street
get
vendors
some
out there.
street food.
Yeah.
Probably wants a nice candle.
No, we
with
don't.
it. Situation.
Hey, you know what? This dude probably has food. Yeah.
Yeah, Red Ink says, yeah, I don't pay for food. Not in this town. I've saved people too many times. You can
we
eat
can go get some food.
For sure.
Get us some food.
Yeah.
Make yourself
Yeah, for sure.
useful.
Yeah, he smiles at you, and then he walks over to like a taco stand, and you see him like joking with the person working, who's also another superhero, and she looks like
Ooh,
like
girl.
Lizzo. She looks like Lizzo.
Oh, come on.
I'm telling you, everyone is attractive here. Everyone. Tacos, and they're incredibly.
I hate
they're
this
incredibly
fucking
good.
city.
And he comes back and he's got just like a big platter full of tacos. He says, dig in.
Dahlia picks the vegetables off of hers before she eats. She's like a 5-year-old child.
Yeah, you pick the vegetables up and eat your taco with all the
Meat
good parts.
taco.
And just a meat taco. And they're good. Yeah, they're
Do
really
you
good.
know everyone in this city?
Yeah, I know most of them. Yeah, most of them for sure. Mm-hmm. Well, she's new. She's pretty new. She came here about I don't know, 4 weeks ago. Started up. Yeah. She's hit lots of places.
Cool stuff.
What's that? Are you making fun of me some more?
Question. Why do you think she hit the museum? Did she steal stuff? She set it on fire, so.
Yeah, she, I think the fire was, look, to be honest, and don't tell anybody this, the fire was a little bit my fault. Just a tiny bit.
All right, I'm starting to respect you more. I mean,
just a tiny bit.
You're such a loser. How'd you set it on fire?
Yeah. He does that thing where he like flicks his hat back and sort of leans back and looks up, and like he's sort of about to recollect
He's about
something.
to give you a montage.
Yeah. And he says, so there I was patrolling and thought I'd take a gander through the museum, and there she is. She's in the King's Gallery, and she's setting fire to the Sorcerer King's photo, his grand painting there, and
Oh, what
I
a
tried to
badass.
Cool.
yeah, well, I mean, not that, I mean, she's destroying public property,
The Sorcerer
and
King's a dickhead, though. Everyone knows
well,
that.
but well, okay, I mean, yes, true, but still not great to set fire to art. Anyway, I tried to stop her,
I
and
don't know. Depends on how
in
that. Well, I don't know.
in stopping her, in trying to stop her, I
Hey,
may
whoa,
have
hey,
accidentally spread the fire a little bit to other
Hey.
parts.
Bork time. Big Bork time. Was that the big dog or the baby?
That's the big one.
Yeah,
Hey,
it sounded
come
like the big one.
That sounded like a
Come here.
big dog.
Yeah,
Come here.
Little
here, sit
babies
down.
go boof.
yeah.
No, the little one's much more yippy at this point. Sit
Oof,
down.
oof.
You're ruining the game.
Don't
You're
yell at her.
You're adding the flavor. You're adding
Yeah.
some flavor.
Yeah. So there were dogs in the museum. Is what he's saying?
A lot of dogs. Yeah, yeah. And he's sort of reproducing what they sounded like. Yeah, he says. He accidentally, in the sort of tussle, he accidentally sort of inflated the fire. Yeah,
What does she look like?
she wears masks, so I don't know.
So like,
Bro, I can totally tell what you look like, even though you're wearing a mask.
Yeah, I think he's like pulled up his mask at this point to eat. He says, yeah,
wow,
she wears
you
all.
sure are ugly under there.
He said he takes a bite. He takes a bite and chews for a little while, and he says, "No, I'm not."
I'm like, I nudge Dolly and I'm like, okay, Dolly, you got the neg. Now you got to move in and engage physically.
Shut up! I don't want anything.
Yeah, he said. Crumb says, do the shoulder touch. Do the
Yeah,
shoulder. Just do the shoulder. Yeah, just do the shoulder. Yeah,
Hey.
he says.
He's sitting there
she-
proudly eating her taco like.
He says. Yeah, I mean, people have tried to rip off her masks, and there's just always another mask underneath. Just always
That's
another mask.
impressive.
Yeah, nobody's ever seen her face. I don't know.
What
Yeah, I
does
don't know.
her hair look like? What does the rest of her look like?
She wears
You've
a
got
hood.
eyes.
She wears a hood. She wears a sort of dark trench coat. I don't know. I don't know.
It's kind of like this, and she puts up her hood over her face, and so she's got her black cloak on. Like
He says exactly like that. Exactly. Bingo.
what if I'm the princess of masks?
Are you?
No, she
Oh.
takes her hood off.
Okay. Yeah. Is there anything else you want to?
That cool.
Hey, you're cool. You're cool.
No, I'm not. Shut up. You don't know anything.
Ooh, he likes you.
He says, is
Dahlia punches Crumb.
Wow.
he says, yeah, is there anything else you want to know? And I think Addie says, can I have one of your guns?
Sweet.
And he says, sure. And he hands her a gun.
Oh, that's not, sir. I'm sorry, Mr. Red Hood. But that's not,
Eddie
that's
says,
not cool.
Eddie says, check it out. And she just she starts like pointing at stuff. And she's
Addie,
going,
no,
pew,
no,
pew, pew, pew.
no. Very dangerous.
Dahlia's cool with it.
Addie, never point
Look,
that.
she's
at
got to
someone like
learn
that.
sometime. It's better for her to learn from us than to learn from some stranger.
I
Reddit-
beg to differ.
Reddick says, you're right. You need a holster. And he pulls off the holster and he hands it to her. And he says, now it's best to shoot from the hip, I find.
No,
Don't overthink
Addie,
it.
don't.
No,
Addie,
that's
don't
actually
listen.
wrong.
Whip it out. Just whip it out, shoot. Just
No,
out,
Addie.
shoot.
That's an
Addie,
advanced
please.
technique. You first need to. Can we line up some bottles, get her to shoot
No,
first? Like we
this
should
is
teach her the
inappropriate,
basics.
Addie.
Absolutely.
Addie, you're a
Yeah,
healer.
let's
You're
do
not
it.
a shooter. Come on now.
Yeah, Addie's just sort of, playing.
All right,
pretend with
look, I'm gonna
Yeah.
put the taco trash over here, and then we can teach her to shoot.
No, we're
Yeah.
not. Oh, you
it.
guys.
Eddie says, this is great.
Oh,
Cartwheel
it's
girl
not
needed a
funny.
weapon. This is perfect.
Oh no.
So Dahlia lines up some of the cans of Fanta that they were drinking.
Oh, you don't encourage it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Red Ink says, you watch me first. And he stands up and he gets into sort of position and he gets in that sort of hands near hips
Cowboy.
kind of position. And he sort of squints and glares at the the stuff, and you actually hear that sort of like that like whistly cowboy thing, like out of nowhere. You hear like the doo-doo-doo-doo, bow, bow, bow. It's
And
like
this
yeah,
tumbleweed rolls by.
yeah. And he goes, draw, and he pulls out his gun, he shoots, and in a squirt of red ink hits some of the trash, and it just flies back. Yeah.
Nice.
And he says,
Okay, so
"You're up."
Addie, that's an advanced move. So what you want to do, and Dahlia helps her like stand
Yeah,
properly
she's
and
standing-
hold the
standing.
gun.
Not
Yes.
And then you
I'm
have
not
to take the
comfortable.
safety off and
Not comfortable.
never put your finger on the trigger unless you're ready to shoot.
Oh,
And he says,
And
I'm
there you
ready,
go.
and then
Get it.
shoots. And he
Oh,
says, I'm
no.
ready, and shoots. She shoots, and it goes, well, let me roll for this. It's not good. She shoots, and it goes a little wide, and
No.
it hits the taco stand, and the taco stand like flies back.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna try to take the gun away. This is not appropriate.
Damn it, Red
Yeah.
Ink, why'd you shoot the taco stand? Dahlia says loudly so
He's
Lizzo
like,
can hear.
Yeah, I think Lizzo Superhero gets out, and she looks back, and she goes, "What the fuck, Red Ink? I just gave you
Yeah.
free tacos. What are you doing?" And he
Yeah.
says, sorry, that's on me. That's on me.
Yeah, you
My
damn
bad.
right.
My bad.
What a dick.
And he looks back at Addie and he says, maybe we'll work on this later. And
Nope.
and
Nope.
Addie's like,
Nope.
yeah, there you go.
No, we
Here you
won't.
go. And he puts it back on. Yeah. And yeah, I think it's probably time for the concert.
Hey, Red Ink, what's your name?
You want my secret identity? I thought you were supposed to be my lawyer. Wait a minute. Are you really my lawyer?
Yeah.
Oh shit, you're not my lawyer, are you?
No, I helped you break out of prison. Why would I be your lawyer?
Damn, that's a good point. Damn, that's a good point. All right, well, I can't tell you my secret identity. And he like looks around, he leans in, and he says, but it's Doug.
All right.
Yeah. I gotta chop him down a little size. And yeah, you take off walking towards the concert, and as you get there, you can hear there's like a roar of like kids talking and parents trying to shush them and all of this stuff. And there's like a stage manager who's like frantically sort of moving around behind the stage, and you all show up, and the stage manager says, it's about time my heads of security got here. Come on, come over here.
Dude,
And,
we're on time.
Yeah, we were right when we need to be here.
He says, being early is on time. Being on time is late. Remember that. And
I don't live by that capitalistic bullshit.
he just ignores that. He doesn't know what to do with that. He says,
he has no idea what to
says-
say to her.
He says, hey, concessions. Get over there. You're not. What are you doing back here? Get over to concession. You.
Concessions,
Who's she talking?
Crumb.
Who's she talking to?
He walks over and he grabs your lanyard and he says, does this look like maroon to you? Does this look like maroon to you? Get over to concessions.
I'm not defined by the color of my lanyard, sir.
He says, hey, nacho cheese jockey, get over to concessions.
I guess I'll go, but not because
I
you
think-
told me to.
I think Reddig looks at you and says, you better go, man. That guy looks pissed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just trying to cover. I'll cover everything from a different angle. Make sure we've got
Yeah.
multiple angles covered. That's why I
Yeah.
chose that. I told him to put me over there.
Yeah, that's great.
Sure.
Okay, this is good. Everyone's got their role. And I think Red Ink steps forward and looks at the stage manager, and the stage manager looks up at him and says, you don't have a lanyard. And Red Ink looks down and like winks at the guy and says, I don't think I need a lanyard. And the guy blushes and says, yeah, okay. All right. Yeah, this guy looks at you, Pre, and at Addie and says, how do you want to run this security? We need some people out front, some people in back, some people around the edges. What do you want to do? No, it's like a sort of outdoor situation. So it's basically like big open area, stage, lights above, There's kind of like a cordoned off backstage area, but otherwise it's just open. It's just sort of like, kind of like a concert in the park kind of a thing. He's like barely listening to you. He says like, great, great, great. Just take care of it. Just take care of it. And he's like gone. He's already away. Yeah.
Well, we could do
Okay.
anything we want because you're security head, right? Co-head something.
Yeah. Addie says, co-head.
Co-head.
Yeah.
So if you guys say we can do whatever we want, then we can do whatever we want.
Addie screams. And she looks up
How
at
about I get
Order.
stationed away from the stage?
She looks up at Yupri and she says, it's Captain Cute. And you look over and there's a woman with like a guitar. And she's like sort of noodling around on the guitar and sort of singing to herself a little away from people. And that's Captain Cute. And Addie says, can I go say hi?
1 second, Addie. I gotta check something first.
Okay.
Security thing. And Dolly walks over to Captain Cute and is like, excuse me, ma'am. And she holds out her bird. But only so Captain Cute can see, like.
Yeah, Captain Cute goes blank.
NPC. So Dolly puts it away and is like, she's good.
Captain Cute goes, what? What's happening?
I'm security. She points to the lanyard.
Oh, great. Yeah. Hey, how's it going? I'm Marla, but you can call me Captain Cute. Yeah, if you want.
This is head of security. Her name's Adelaide. She's actually a big fan of yours.
Oh, hello, Adelaide. It's nice to meet you. And she sort of like kneels down, and you can see Addie is like starstruck, right? She's like wide-eyed. She doesn't know what to say. Like anything that Captain Cute says, Addie like giggles a little bit, and then like tries to stop herself from giggling, and then giggles more. And you could tell Captain Cute has like dealt with this before, and so like they're hitting it off. Yeah. Let's go to Crumb.
I'm so glad we can make a child's dream come true.
Yeah, I think Red Ink is standing by, and he says, "Dang nabbit, if that ain't the cutest thing I've ever seen."
Shut up.
He says, "Well, all right. Let's go to Crumb. Crumb, you walk over to where the concessions is, and it's like a hot, gross, awful trailer.
Oh no.
Yeah.
It's like one of those sort of
Yes,
old kind of gross trailers. I'm sure you've seen these things. And there's a door swinging open, and there's like a line sort of leading out of people like waiting for concessions up to the to like the little front window. And there's a door in the back that you can go in.
Yeah, I could go in there.
You could.
Is there anybody waiting for me?
There's one person you can see working inside. You can't see them yet, but you can see
there's
like a
you're gonna
person
strand this poor worker on their own.
Oh, don't do it.
What else do I see?
A sea of kids.
Oh, that's even worse, I feel like.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is sort of like off, like stage left, sort of like off a little ways from the main area. Yeah.
And the porta potties are farther away from the food, right?
Porta potties are right next door, my friend.
That's a bad choice. Yeah. That's bad. That's a bad move.
You've got intake and you've got outtake right next to each other.
They should have never done that.
Yeah.
That's amateur hour.
Yep.
I guess I have to go into the trailer.
Okay. This is great.
It's not. Nothing great about it.
Crumb, you open the door and walk in and are immediately hit by a wave of heat.
Ugh.
It's like it's summertime, right?
hell?
So
Oh,
you know it's
God.
already like kind of warm outside. It is like an oven inside this trailer. You get in there and it's just you're like already sweating the minute you walk in. It's like the kind of heat that like when it hits you, it like takes your breath away a little bit,
Yeah.
but not in the
Oh, it's
fun,
like a
take my breath away kind of
moist
a
heat.
thing. It's like a gross, humid. It's like walking around in somebody else's mouth. It's just
Yeah.
gross.
Oh, I hate it.
You walk in and there's a line of people you can see out the windows to the left. Along the right side, there are like little ovens back there cooking up food. There's like candy and chips hanging from clips on the ceiling. It's really crowded in there. And there's one other person working. It's a person in a black trench coat. She's got a hood up. And she turns to look to you and she says, "Hey, Crumb."
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was this is the wrong door. I go to
No, you're in the right place. I've been waiting a really long time for you to come here.
I close the door and I go to a porta potty and hide in it.
As you're about to leave, she grabs onto your arm and she says, "You don't want to go out there right now."
Do I
And
do I
as she
have
says
any
that,
kind of something happen to me?
no, nothing happens to you.
Feels like something's happening to me in real life. I feel very nervous.
She grabs onto your arm and she says, "You don't want to go out there right now." And a second after she says that, the stage explodes.
No!
Oh, no.
And
No.
we'll stop it there for the day.
Oh, my
Ow.
God.
Oh no.
Don't know what I'm going to do about this.
Oh no.
And
Right?
you're all dead. Crumb
Oh,
is
no.
covered in nacho cheese
cheese.
and little
Oh,
bits of hot
no, he's
dog.
not getting paid.
And the
He stole all the nacho cheese for a
God.
bath.
we were very clear in the instructions: no nacho cheese on any part of your body.
Oh no.
Yeah, the stage explodes.
Oh no.
And we'll pick up at that point next week.
Man. You killing
Oh,
me.
okay.
You're
no.
killing me.
Okay. Yeah, in a week. Yeah, we'll see you then.
Oh
Okay.
boy.
Goodbye.